Okay, what's happening? How's everybody doing tonight? I hope we're all doing good. We're going to trim this guy up. Probably should use a small flame for that. Let's use an itty bitty flame. What do you say? Take this down just a little bit. All right, what's happening? Hope everybody's doing good. Welcome into the Glow Show. We are live and making it happen tonight. Okay, we're going to go to analytics. There we go. We're all set. Everything looks good. I think we're looking good. Okay, I'm going to pull a point and then, where are you? Thinking about trying something a little wild tonight, but we'll see. I guess I could do it right off. Let me get this prepared. I need a couple tools out. We're going to have this one, and we need, I don't know if that one's going to work by itself. Crap. Which one? Nope, not that. Uh-oh. All right, we're going to need these two out. And I think I need one more. I got to find it and dig for it. What's happening, everybody? Welcome into the Glow Show. Hope you all are doing well. Yeah, you're going to be perfect right there. I found it right off. What's up, Creative? How are ya? How's it going? All right. What's up, Sam? What's happening? How's it going? Robin, I'm doing good. Thank you. What's up, Michelle? Okay, I'm going to try a mini version of this. Let's wipe that off first before we go too far. We're going to have some fun tonight. A little experimentation, but also not experimenting. Finishing your software for the day. What type of software? What are you doing, Sam? Like, what's going on? You don't have to answer if you don't want to. I'm not trying to be nosy. I'm just always a curious person by nature. What's up from Brazil, São Paulo? How are ya? Tim, what's happening? How you doing, Tim? You write firmware for medical device. Man, that's got to be tough. You like have the most important job, like making sure people are good, taken care of. All right, so we're going to pull this down. All right, we're going to pull this apart. I'm going to do not a typical version of what I'm doing, and then we'll try this. Just not sure how this is going to work. I'm trying a couple different stuff tonight, a couple new things. What's up, Michael? How are you? All right, then we're going to cut through. And we're going to paper that off. Should be good to go. Garage this in the kiln. Leave that pink. All right, so we're going to do a small flying pig right now. I thought I'd bring out some other stuff. We do some different things tonight other than Christmas ornaments. This is one of the sharks that we did quite a while ago, actually. But you can see the base lights up with the uranium. I dig this one. I thought this one would sell, but I haven't really displayed it either. I thought that one would for sure go at some point, but I haven't pushed it either. Yeah, we're definitely doing flying pig right now. Yeah, the shark works out. I like making sharks. Hey, Beth. King Vids, what's happening? Yeah, I love making sharks, actually. They're kind of fun. Hammerhead is my favorite to make. Antone, what's happening? Do I give myself weekends? Nope. I do not. I like my job, so it's not really work for me. It's not like it's really bothering me to do what I do. Well, crap. That is the second glass rod that has been thrown off my bench. I swear Ghosty is out tonight. I don't even know where it went. Ghosty has to be out tonight. That's the second thing to come flying off my bench. What's the hardest thing to make? A perfect sphere. A clear, round marble. With no bubbles. Can I make Marini? No, I don't. I don't do any Marini. That's a whole different ball game. Sorry, I got something trapped. I don't do any Marini. Like I said, that's a whole different ball game that I'm just not. I'm not familiar with too much. I make a little bit of it for eyeballs, and most of mine is glow in the dark Marini. So my Marini glows in the dark. But that's about it, in a very limited style. All right, so we are doing flying pigs tonight, or one flying pig. We're going to take this pink, we're going to build the body, and then we're going to make it into a pig. We are making a flying pig. This is kind of my practice because I want to make a bull, like the bull. I want to make it out of red and put wings on it. So I want a red bull with wings. Get it? Hi, Wendy. How are you? Thank you for the music bubbles. Oh, thank you for starting my night off cool, Wendy. Hi, Becca. Yeah, flying pig. But it's my practice because, like I said, I want to make a red bull with wings. I think it'll be freaking hilarious. Won't it? My day was good, Wendy. Thank you for asking. Robin. You wish glass was as strong as wood? It is very strong. Go check out my video with a hammer. My hammer video. All right, so we're going to start off with a small pig right now. Just a tiny one with wings. I don't know if we'll go too much bigger. We'll see. We're gonna play around tonight and have some fun. So this is the pink glass. We're using pink for the pig, of course. It is a shark, and the shark is gold fumed. What's up, Groves? And it has a uranium glass base to it. All right, so we got the body. We're just going to build the head real quick, and then I'll start showing you in stages what we're doing. It's a tutorial without a tutorial. Hi, Tess. How are you? What's Groves up to tonight? How you doing, Groves? How long did it take me to get... I'm not a good person to ask for that. because I learned from my mom. So this is the body and the head for the pig. So we're starting off this just the kind of sculpture, the base setup. And then we're going to start doing details and things. So first thing I build is the actual face for the pig. I'm doing good, Tess. I probably should have pulled this a little thinner to begin with, but we'll do it right now. I got to pull this down just a little bit, get some details in here. That's a Pinocchio pig. Sorry, I am spicy tonight. That is a shark. It's kind of like all over the place right now. Should probably move it. There, Sharky. The shark has the uranium glass base, so the base lights up. That's that really cool combo of uranium I did. Okay, let's get this all set up. We're going to start by making the pig face. First things first, we're going to do the cheeks. The jowls. Now, everything I do is kind of whimsical and animated, so I know it's not accurate to an exact look of what a pig looks like, but it's my version. So we're just going to have some fun. All right, so there's the little jowls on the pig, like that. Bring it up there. We're going to give it some pig nose real quick. Then I take this and we stab it 2 times in here to give the snout. So now we got a little pig nose going on. Actually, I should probably flatten that back out. I got to reattach to it. And honestly, it's not big enough. I got to over-exaggerate this just a tiny bit. That's better. Now that's a piggy nose. What's up, Colleen? How are you? All right, so there's the pig nose. We're going to bring it out, trying to get the cameras to focus. Let's see if I got one more tool in here that I really, really want to find, but if I can't, it's okay. Oh, found it. So I need this for eyeballs. And let's get the eyeballs in here. I'm going to bring it over. There we go. I over accentuate the features. So I always like to make it a lot bigger and animated than it should be in real life. What's up, Lucky Lex? All right, so now we got the pig face going on. Little face for the pig right there. I'm hoping you can see the detail. It's really in there. Then we're going to add the ears. Give it big old floppy donkey ears. Once we get past this stage, we'll start going a lot faster. There we go. Like I said, my pigs are very animated. So I don't know if you guys can see the facial expression on there at all. It's a little hard probably, but we're getting there. Let me see if the light will help. Oh, how about we use the real light? So a little bit of facial expression in there. That kind of helps. All right, next step. Warm this up a little. What's up, Red Squeak? How you doing, Red Squeak? All right, first step, I'm gonna add the feet, little stubby feet. What's up, Reaper? Yeah, you can definitely do glass on a big scale, but I'll tell you this, doing small scale is 10 times harder than big. All day long. Big scale, you can do, you have lots of room to add detail. You have plenty of room, to add all kinds of little detailed stuff. Small scale, not so much room. All right, so we're going to add these little animated stubby feet. One of the hardest projects I ever had to do was make wine glasses and dishes for a dollhouse. That was super hard. All right, so we got some little stubby feet going on it now. And we're going to come to the back here and do stubby feet in the back. I definitely have to make the legs a little bigger. Too small. And that's okay. We can add to it. DK Grandma. So now we got little stubby feet on here. I gotta definitely make some stuff in the front. No, it's pink. I'm using pink. Can I do a wolf howling on a half moon? No, I don't think I could do that. I can make a wolf. I have a wolf handy, but not on a half moon. I can show you what the wolf looks like. We could make it howling. That's the easy part. Okay, so we're getting the little pig all set up here. Bringing it out. I happen to have the wolf right here. This guy's a little there. That's the wolf. I don't know if y'all. Oh, you guys can't see it that well, can you? Anyway, there's the wolf. I'm gonna park him off to the side right now. Yeah, it's very cool. I can move that shark out of the way, then you can see it. It looks amazing. When you shine a light on it, that's when it shows up. In fact, we can do that now. Move Sharky out of the way. We'll bring Wolfie in. There. Okay, now watch. Now you can see all the detail in it when the light's shining on it from the carving. What's up, James? So that is the wolf. All right, let's put a hook on this. Yeah, so one of the best ways I like making things is out of clear, and then you use tools to carve into it and create shadows. Trying to do it all out of color would be a pain in the butt. Give me 1 second. I'm going to make the hook separate. I'm not real happy about trying to do it this way. I'm going to make the hook real quick. We're going to attach that, then we'll do the wings. Yeah, so one of the things I find is I like making things out of clear, and then you can create really cool detail by changing it up. Yeah, the shark is kind of fun too. That's Sharky. All right, let me make this hook real quick. Yeah, I've done a few chess sets. The next one I want to do chess set is going to be Star Wars themed. So it's going to be all kinds of Star Wars type of stuff. And we're going to do black and white for the Imperial Empire. And I haven't figured out what color I want to do for the Rebellion. Thinking green. And then definitely some orange and gray, maybe. Something like that. I'm going to be making a flying pig. I'm just making the hook for the pig right now so it can hang. I was going to make it on the pig itself, but I wasn't sure I had enough room to work with. So I'm making the hook separate. I already have half the pig done. And then we'll put the hook on there and I'll finish it up. Yeah, let me move this guy right there. Yeah, it's hard to see the shark in there. There. Crowded bench. Yeah, the chess set will be really cool when it gets done. But I want to do the Empire out of black and white. But I'm trying to think of Rebellion. I'm thinking orange and gray, maybe. We'll see. House is very Star Wars? Yeah, I like it. But there's also a lot of green in the movie too. All right, let's. Yeah, Jack Skeleton will be a little. I have to work through some bugs on that, but I'll be able to do a Jack Skeleton close version. I won't be able to do an exact replica for obvious reasons. But I am doing Nightmare Before Christmas themed stuff. All right, so this is the little hook for the pig. We're going to whack that off right there. All right, there we go. So we're going to take and we're going to put these wings in here. The wings are going to kind of hide that hook. So that's going to be the main thing. We're going to bring it out. We're going to add wings. And we're going to make a flying pig. This is my practice. I really, really, really want to make a Red Bull with wings. And then tag them in it. They can't get me in trouble because it's a Red Bull with wings. Can't get sued over that one. Bring it out. Been a minute since I made these. I'm a little out of practice. All right, so there is wing number 1 on the pig. Bring it out this way. I think if I hold it up by my face, the camera focuses a lot better. And then we're going to do wing number 2. Anyway, how's everybody doing tonight? Y'all having a good night? I hope so. Decided I wasn't going to do like total Christmas ornaments tonight. We've been doing that for a while. We'll change it up with some other things. That in a little. There we go. And they are even. So now we have the wings rocking it. I think it's looking okay. And now we just have to put a little piggy tail on it. Small attachment right there. I'm going to burn it off here, and then I got to make the tail up high. And we're going to come back here. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. Got a little crack. Probably should have preheated it in the kiln for a minute. That's okay. You know what's nice about glass? You can fix it. Just have to remove a lot of this off. Pull that crack out of there, and it'll be all good. Lucky Lex! Yeah, welcome to the dark side. bring it all the way out here. Got a little bit of an air bubble. Got to pop it out here. So this is the beauty of glass. When it does crack, you can fix it 99% of the time. What's up, Jester? So right now I got a stubby butt on it. So I got to add a little butt to it. Got to give it a butt lift. Yeah, you can collab with me. All right, here we go. We're going to add a little butt to it. Going to give it a butt lift. Now we just have to blend it in. Nice and easy. I'm a surgeon with glass. There we go. So now we got a little butt lift on it. Then we're just going to add a tail. Now this is the small version. I like the small version, to be honest. And we're going to over exaggerate it. Maybe not that much. Then I just have to push it up a little. Actually, that's way too much. I got to cut this way down. It's been a minute since I've made these. There we go. So I'll finish it in a minute, but there we go. Now we got a little piggy with wings. We'll use the flashlight. You can kind of see the details, hopefully. Oh, that pink got really light on the wings, but there we go. Little pig with wings. Now I just have to pop it in the kiln and pull that off. That girl with the good hair, thank you so much. Rock. Thank you. And then this is the wolf. Now I have a moment to show the wolf a little bit. We'll bring it out. Move that out of the way. Bring it right here. Can everybody see that okay? Now you can kind of see the detail through it. And this is all the carving. So you take your knife, normally, take this guy, and you just add little carvings in there to give the fur, the simulated fur. Lightsaber? No, if it was a lightsaber, I wouldn't be here. I would be like out doing naughty things with it. And then this is the tree from yesterday, and there's the little gold tree topper on it. We finished it up. I do like this. I think it came out good. Little tree ornament. I think it came out okay. Can I do a wolf? Yeah, right there. Wolf. Owl. Okay, we are going to do a flower real quick too. Yeah, I can add the pig for sure. I'm going to make a quick flower. We're going to make a little flower. We're going to do lime green with the flower, but this time we're going to gold fume it. So we're going to have lime green with gold fume. It should look fantastic, but for some reason this came to me in the middle of the night, and I was like, okay, I got to go make it. And I just have a total mess here. All right, let's do it. So we're going to do lime green on the flower. Doesn't make sense. And then we're going to add the gold fume to it, which I should probably pop the gold in the film. There we go. All right, let's do it. And we're going to come through and add a little fire to it. A small figure like those. It depends, Angel. It depends on the actual item itself. And, honestly, the materials that go into it. Some materials are a lot more expensive than others. Like if you ask me to use uranium glass, that's going to cost a little more than the other stuff. You have the same hairstyle in my grandma? Yeah, I probably do, Amish. I've had this hairstyle for a very long time. But you know what? At least I got hair. Right? That girl with the good hair knows what I'm talking about. Let me finish this file and we can do that. Angel, just click on my website. You can go there. What was Rude Groves? Can I do a 67 logo? No. I always find that numbers and letters are like homing pigeons. They always find their way home broken. Because people can't take care of it. They always break them. And then I got to fix them. All right, so we're adding the little petals on here. I'm kind of excited to see what this color combo looks like, though. About every third petal, I'll show you all what it looks like. We'll do it in stages. We'll show you in stages what it looks like. That girl with the good hair, how are you doing anyway? I've been seeing some of your posts. They're kind of fun. I hope you don't mind me commenting and liking them. So what I'm doing with this tool is I'm folding the petal in there. Angel, yeah, I've got way too many items to just, there's all kinds of stuff on my website. You can definitely go and check it out if you want. Go. Okay, here we are. We're starting off. This is the first stage. So it doesn't look like much of anything at this point. This kind of looks like a, I don't even know what that looks like. Could I make a rooster? I don't know. I think I could make a rooster. I would probably like to try that at some point. Rooster would be fun. You're doing good. You're actually doing good. It's a wolf, Chris, not a dog. It's a howling wolf. Actually, it's not howling, but so we'll add 2 more, and you'll start to see this take a shape. Could I make an apple? Probably. That would be easy. You'd like to buy a rooster? Oh, well, we would have to make that super strong then. If you're going to place it there, we'd have to do something really special to make that work. There we go. Little tap, 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 and shape that in there. How many microwaves does my house have? Wouldn't even, I don't even know how to answer that. Probably none. All right, then we're going to bring this out. Then smooth it out. So this, like I said, this helps me carve the petal. Otherwise it's just straight. So we kind of give it a little curvature. Like that. So now we have, you can see it starting to take a little shape. Then the next one, it's really going to start looking a lot better. Then when we're all done, we're going to throw some gold fume on this, and I hope it looks amazing. Hi, Christy. How are you? I'll show you. See, that's what the petal looks like before I do anything to it. See how it's kind of just straight right there? Then we're going to come through, carve it in. Like that. You doing good? Yeah, gold fume is going to be amazing on this. Could I put a couple of white petals in it? Yeah, but I'm not doing it on this one. That's not not the purpose I have for this one. I'm going to be adding gold to this one. But adding different colors is easy. Go. And one more, and then I'll show you where we're at from here. You're going to really start to see it take shape now. Christy, thank you for the music bubbles. I always forget about that one. I think it looks freaking cool because I am a headphone audiophile junkie. I love headphones and earbuds when you get really super awesome ones. Every one of them has a little different sound signature to it. You just find music to be totally awesome, depending on your headphone or your earbud. What's up, Elena? How are you? I tracked your package, Elena. You should have it in the next day or two, by the way. And there is the flour running through. Was I a pyro in my early years? No, not really, because I grew up with this. So my mom started when I was 2 years old, and I was been pretty much around it my entire life. So it's a little different for me. Like people ask, how long did it take to get used to it or get good at it? And for me, it was different because I had a parent around that was able to show me uh, where I was messing up 24/7 versus someone that takes a lesson somewhere and then they got to go home or their studio and then practice. And if something's going wrong, they don't have someone there to fall back on and say, hey, what's going on? So for me, it was fast. I do have my mom's stuff, yeah. Christina, I definitely have mom's stuff. I have one of her clowns sitting here that she made. She specialized in clowns, but not like circus clowns, more like clowns that were themed with professions. So like a Keystone Cop clown or a doctor clown, fireman clown. And then later down the road, she transferred over to full jewelry, beads, like incredible beaded sets of jewelry. I got some mad skills. I don't know about that. I just help the glass get going where it needs to go. Larissa, thank you for the heart knee. I appreciate you. All right, here we go. Ooh, that's getting drippy. Crap. That almost got away from me. All right, where did I lose my spot? Right there. So when you start getting to the tail end of these things, you lose your spot. Can't figure out where you put the last pedal. And if you mess up, then you got to do another row of pedals to fix it. Christy, thank you for the hearts. Thank you, that girl with the good hair. All right, so we're going to warm this up a little. I appreciate it. How long does a tank last? Well, I don't use normal tanks. So I use a liquid tank, and I go through liquid oxygen tank about 1 week. It lasts a good week, so I'm good for a while. All right, so we're going to bring this out. I'm going to bring it up near my head. So there is that. Christy, thank you for the hearts. Thank you, Christy. Look how awesome that looks, though. We're going to do one more row because I want to kind of expand on this a tiny bit. Then we're going to add the gold. Yeah, I'm surprised how this is looking. Once you start, it's not too bad. Thank you for the DJ glasses. The girl with the good hair. Thank you. Thank you so much. So we are multitasking, multi-streaming. So if a chat doesn't make sense, that is why. It is a little psychedelic. Wait till I get done with it, though. I haven't even begun to make this thing look awesome yet. We've got some stuff planned. I've seen a thing or two. We're going to add it in here. We're going to have some fun. Going to find my space. Right there. Going to carve it up. So this is going to be a tabletop version of a rose. So it'll sit on the tabletop. And it's going to have a little kind of sculpture to it. We're going to make it into the tabletop version, which I have not done in a very, very long time. But not all flowers have to be in a stem. We're going to carve that up. Okay, I think it's big enough now to what I want to do. Thank you, Red Squeak. So we're going to bring it out a little bit. I got to move it around for both cameras. We're going to shine a little light on it. Let me warm it up for a second. And I'm going to shine a light on it so you can definitely see the color before we put the magic on it. How did you make the sword? With a larger setup? No. I had a bigger kiln, but not a larger setup. I just had a bigger kiln. I don't have the kiln to do those swords like that anymore. I would have to borrow rent a space with my friend. So we're going to add the light. You can see how green that is now. So it's very, very greenish. Okay. Next step, I need to seal the bottom up. And I'm going to show you what it kind of looks like before we get too far. So on the bottom here, that's hard to see. The petals are just kind of sitting there. Well, that makes it kind of fragile. So we're going to seal up that bottom of the rose, or flower, whatever you want to call it. All this section here, so that it's no longer fragile. Just going to kind of meld all those petals together. There we go. We're just going to superheat it all up. And now that's really sealed on the bottom, so I'm not worried about something catching on there and breaking the petals off. I'm going to put a little punty there. Next step is we're going to have to go through and we're going to color it. So we're going to use pure gold to color this. And it's a process called fuming. And when it's done in certain aspects, it looks amazing. First thing is preheat it. Let the pig cool down a little. Let's see if my filter works with this light. There you go. A little bit, not as much. All right, here we go. Last chance that you're going to see it in all green. We're going to change the color. On the end of this little rod is a tiny chunk of gold. And the gold's going to vaporize in the flame and use the flame as a conduit to transfer onto the flower. So we're going to start right now. Going to start on the bottom and see how we start looking. So you can see it starting to change. Like that. I'm going to try and just do the outside. I want to leave the center green. Don't necessarily have to gold fume the entire flower. I like having mixtures. And there we are. So now you can see that the flower and did that. Now we have the gold on there. You can definitely see the gold flying through there. All right, so we're going to park this in the kiln and build a little base for it so it can sit. Okay, let's do it. Oh, wait, this is going to look it's going to look neat. So again, this isn't going to be designed to sit in a stem. Hi, Jenny and the Jets. How are you? Thank you for the pumpkin. Guy Fieri makes glass roses. Does he? I didn't know that. All right, so here we go. We're going to burn it off. And here we go. Uncle Skin, what's happening? How you doing, my friend? So we're gonna make leaves now. What shade? So I have didymium lenses and then I have a shade 3. I don't like 5. 5 is too much for me personally. There's nothing wrong with it, but I don't like it. That's why. Okay, so I'm gonna show you what my glasses do while we're melting. Oh crap, I just did that. All right, so I'm gonna show you what my glasses do. This is my filter that my glasses are. Watch, I'm going to drop it in the flame. You're going to kind of see how it filters out a lot of that light versus that.
Have you ever confused a dream?
So you can kind of see into it.
Or
Now I got to pull this off because I just boo-booed. Shouldn't have worried about the filter. And let's go. Yeah, sodium flare does move a lot of that out.
Maybe it was the 60s.
Serious question, does it curve? What do you mean? I'm like, God, I'm lost on there. All right, let's do a leaf. So this is my leaf maker. Christy, thank you for the magic bubbles. So you can see I kind of carved out little grooves in there. We're going to bring it into the leaf maker and give it a small push. Now this is not an aggressive push. You do not want to like push it down as hard as possible. So you're going to make the leaf too thin. And then it does a little leaf impression like that. I used to make all my old tools. Back in the day, there weren't a lot of supplies available, so we had to make our own. Now there's a lot available. But we're going to take this and we're going to give it a little curve, a bend.
I don't know what I'm
See,
feeling.
just that right there creates a little bit of a different look. I used to make my own tools. I don't anymore. There's so many tools available, unless there's something I absolutely want that isn't made. What state am I in? Confusion. All right, we're going to carve into this. No, I'm in Washington.
Have you ever been blue?
I'm on the hunt for Bigfoot. We're in Bigfoot territory.
No. Have you ever been blue?
There we are. Now, see how we add just those little bit of ridges on there? It gives that leaf more of an organic look. That's what I would like to have done with it. Just a little bit. All right, we're going to park this in the kiln. What's up, Robin? Then I got to make 2 more leaves. We're going to park it on the side of that. Then we're going to repeat that, so this piece will have 6 leaves total. And then we're going to assemble it with the flower. So let me get these other 2 done. And we'll make it work from there. This will go pretty quick. It's not going to be too bad. Lucky Lex in the house. All right, here we go. So we're going to take this. We're going to smash a leaf. We're going to smash a second leaf. We'll pop it onto that piece. Then we got to repeat that one more time. I know, you're all over the place. It's okay. I appreciate it. So again, when you smash this down, you don't put a lot of force on it. I kind of want to leave it a little bit thicker. So that I can stretch it and I can make it look really good without making it too thin. I saw the picture. Thank you so much for that. It was kind of cool, man. I forgot to say thank you for it. All right. So again, there we are. This is before we get to it. Christy, thank you for the Go Popular. I appreciate you. Times 50. So again, just heat it up. Give it a little nudge, and then a small bend, like that. Sound effects are free. Oh, thank you, Munchie. I appreciate that. All right. So now that we have that, yep, Robin, I sure do. Uh-oh. Oh, I got to do my puzzle piece. All right, damn it, TikTok. 1 second, I got to do my puzzle piece on TikTok. Always comes at stupid times. So TikTok makes you do a CAPTCHA after an hour of live streaming. And it always comes at the worst times. All right, let's carve it up. Actually, I don't want to use this knife. There it is. This one's better. There we are. Yep, Spyderco, pair of 2. And that wolf. Wolves are really popular right now. Everybody keeps asking for a wolf. All right, so we take that one. This is one of the other 3 leaves we're going to be assembling. I got one more to do, and then we're going to assemble that part. So give me 1 second. I'll make it fast on this one. Got the wolf in you? Yeah, this is my wolf. Right there. Like that. Yeah, numbers and letters always break. Every time I've made them in the past, yeah, you could definitely color the leaf. People always break them, so I don't make them anymore. Like I said, they're homing pigeons. Because, you know, you have so many different spots. I don't know why they always break. They're very solidly built, but people always break them. So I just don't make it anymore. It's like I'll rarely make a wedding cake top. This is my shark. Sharky. So that is my shark. Okay, we got to pull this leaf out. So we're going to take it, heat it up. So it's going to go from round to a little stretch. Then I always say give it a little tiny bend. Like that. Make it look as organic as you can. So now we have that right there. We're going to carve in some little striations on the side. Just a little bit, one by one. And now it gives a little character to that leaf. See how it's got a little ridge on the side? I think that looks so much better than just leaving it. And it doesn't take long to put that on there. We're going to detach here. We're going to add it to the other one that has the single leaf on it. Then we're going to rinse and repeat one more time, and we'll attach it to the flower, and that piece will be done. So this is the single leaf on a solid rod. We're going to take that, and I'm going to try and not be dyslexic and put it on upside down. I have done that many a times. Then we're going to grab the other one. Yeah, marbles are a heck of a lot of fun. Okay, and make sure I don't put this one on upside down. Can't figure out where I put my tweezers, damn it. Oh, you have a second set. All right, so this is a little trifecta of leaves, and it will fit when I'm done underneath this flower. We got to make one more set, but the theory is to have it under here like that. We're going to make another set that goes on the other side, and that's what it'll sit on, like that. So I can detach it right now. Yeah, it'll be nice, and that way it becomes a tabletop piece. Sin, if you want to have some fun, go check out the Hacksmith here on YouTube. The Hacksmith. And he actually made this branded torch into a lightsaber. It's freaking cool ass video. I thought that was one of the best videos I've ever seen. And it does some serious stuff as a lightsaber. He put little portable torches on, or tanks on it and everything. I don't remember how long it could run for, but yeah, that video is amazing. Christy, thank you for the music bubbles, Christy. Christy's making my night. Thank you, Christy. All right, so we got those little trifecta of leaves. We're going to do that one more time. And then we're going to assemble. And again, like I said, it should be a nice little tabletop piece. And that's what I want, a tabletop. Because everybody always has a stemmed rose. Chris, I'll post a video of this tomorrow. I actually have to do a video of a lot. Yes, Diane, I just got purple in. Just came today. So, yes, you sure can. Yeah, the purple did come in, finally. All right, so again, this is my tool. I hand carved this with a Dremel. That was not fun. That was definitely not fun. Yeah, I can do that, Dan. Yeah, the glass came in, so I'm pretty happy. We're good. Oh, what, this? You want to see that? Is that what you were looking at, Becca? Yeah, I did it with a Dremel. You know how long that took? That was a pain in the butt. And then I didn't know that you have to carve it as a channel. So the first one I made, I did a leaf impression and the glass got stuck in the grooves because I didn't create a V channel. That part sucked. All right, so there we are. Yeah, that was a lesson learned. I learned a lesson. Oxygen and propane. Okay, there we are. Shay, I promise you, if you ever did a experience with me for 2 hours, you would be able to make something. Everybody I've ever had do an experience with me, like an experience is just what it sounds like. Come in, play around with some fire. Everybody has always made something, and you do like 90% of it. I'm just kind of there for the help if you get stuck. But we go through a small tutorial, and then you make your own item. No, I didn't get it thick enough right there. The grooves are not in good. Yeah, that did not work out so well. The Joe Rogan experience? I wish. Can I make superheroes? No. Closest thing I've ever done is Marvin the Martian. I had a really freaking gnarly Marvin the Martian that I made, and a house cleaner took it. I was pissed. It wasn't super big. It was only like 4 inches tall, but it was amazing. Luckily, I have photos of it. All right, so we're going to heat it up. An exact Jack Skeleton? No. A Nightmare at Christmas themed item? Yes. All right. So now we got the grooves in there. That's a lot better. You can see the grooves a heck of a lot better right there. Yeah, Marvin was beautiful. He was awesome. Because I like Marvin the Martian. That's like one of my favorite cartoon characters. So I wanted to make it. And it came out really, really cool. And then one day, it wasn't there anymore, and the only person that was there was a house cleaner. So, and it was only a temp because at the time my ex-wife had a complicated hysterectomy, so she was down and couldn't clean the house. And I was working 18 hours a day, so I needed the help. Yep, it went missing. Crap. All right, me and these leaves are having a problem. Right now, I just messed it up. So you can see where I carved it too much right there. Went a little too far in. One more time. Third time's a charm. Yeah, we could do Halloween decorations, yeah. What's up, Bob? I appreciate that. I'm just having fun. This is my fun. This is what I call best job in the world for me. I don't think she'll return it. It's been 20-something years. It's been like 25 years. I don't think I'll ever see it. I just haven't had the heart to make another one. All right, let's try this leaf one more time. Let's get it right this time. So there we are. Get this a pull. I'm gonna bring it out and stretch like that. And then, like I said, I always give it a little bend. Got to give it a little bend. Could I make earrings? Yeah, I could definitely make earrings. Yeah, I just finished a set of earrings. They were candy cane style, peppermint stick. Okay, so what I was trying to do before was I want to carve the side here on the edges of the leaf, give it some patterning. So this time I'm going to pay attention to it, not, you know, carve it like I'm angry at it. Nice and gentle. Like that. Much better. So you can see the difference between the two sides. There's the striated and then the other one. Okay. And if you all stick around long enough, I'll have a surprise at the end of this. Okay, so now we got the leaves all striated in there. I hope you can see that difference. I hope the camera picks it up. Pop that in there. Just take this out temporarily. I need the room. Thank you. Yeah, I was wondering if you could actually see the difference. Here we go. So this is going to extend the life of this shorter rod. Music bubble, Katie, thanks for the music bubbles. We're 2 away from hitting goal. Thank you guys. I appreciate you. All right, next step, we're gonna, I'll show you something that I don't show a lot. See the end of that rod right there? Can you guys see that sharp edge on it? If I try to make the leaf with that edge on there, it creates these little tiny bubbles in there, little bit. You would have a very difficult time finding them, but I know they're there. So we always remove that. It has been a while, Katie. I hope you're doing good. Yep, definitely more silicate. No gloves? No, no gloves. Glass doesn't work like metal. It doesn't conduct heat. Good insulator, horrible conductor. Thank you, Joe. Music bubbles, live goal achieved. Thank you, guys. Katie, Christy, Joe, thank you very much for hitting the live goal. Appreciate it. All right, here we go. We're going to make 2 more leaves. We're going to assemble that thing. I've been very slow right now. But it's going to be worth it to stick around. I promise you, if you stick around, it's going to be worth it. Definitely want to stick around. There we are. I already have the flower done. We're doing an assembly. This is going to be a tabletop piece. All right, here we go. We got to grab it. Oop. Yeah, that's right. And stretch it a little bit so it doesn't look like a roundy leaf. Just give it a little tiny push like this. See the little stretch? Total difference. Little bend. We're going to carve it up. Yeah, right there. So we got that one done. And last one. Coming up. Tomorrow's Friday, right? Is tomorrow Friday? I gotta make sure we're all good. Yeah, I've made lots of turtles. Sea turtle and land turtle. Yes? Okay, cool. That's going to help with what I want to do. All right, last leaf we're going to assemble. One more leaf. And I promise we're going to get this and we'll put it all together and make it look good. Yeah, the torch is hot, but my room is not hot. Don't do this at home. Don't do this at home. Don't do this at home. But my equipment's not hot at all. So you can just literally grab it like this and it doesn't heat up. So that's how focused the flame is. Which if you know anything about torches, you know how impossible that is on anything but this torch. Okay, I'm going to bring it in. That was like my best leaf right there. That one actually came out good. I am not disappointed. Okay. Gonna heat it up and stretch. Then I couldn't find a clear rod, so we had to use green. Okay, now we're going to come in and carve. Hey, Meta, record. So right now we're going to record a first-person view of what I'm doing with the Meta glasses. I love using these things for that. I think I have enough video and 3-minute burst to be able to make a cool video with this. So you can kind of see what I see. Hey, Meta, stop recording. Thank you, Katie. Do eyes? No, my eyes don't hurt. I have very, very special filters. Can you order that? No, could not order this torch off Amazon. It is extremely specialized. All right, let's assemble this, and then we're going to assemble the final project. Hope y'all are ready. And here we go. Thought I put it on backwards. About to get not happy. All right, last leaf, and then we're going to put everything together. Do I have any siblings? Nope. One of me is enough in this world. You only need one of me. My mom couldn't handle two of me. All right, we're looking good. I'm happy. Okay, last little fuse. This is like a last minute blend right here. We're good. All right, we're ready for assembly. We're going to put the whole thing together. All right, so this is the flower we're going to be putting the leaves on. Again, this thing's amazing. Look at that color. I don't know if you can see that gold and pink on the edges. Look at that. I love this color. All right, let's assemble. All right, so I won't be able to pay attention to chat for the next few minute or two. So hopefully mods will be able to help you if there's a question. Okay, grabbing number 1. We're coming through. Okay, we're good there. Then we just got to heat it up here. Then it sits on a table. Wouldn't it suck to drop it? But there. So that's the tabletop right there. So that is the completed item on there. Now, since you all stuck around for that, you'll be let in on a little bit of a secret with it. Tomorrow at 5 p.m. Pacific Standard Time, I'm giving that away. So we're going to do a live stream giveaway on YouTube. It's going to be on YouTube, not TikTok, on YouTube. We're giving that away. So now you're a part of knowing that at 5 p.m. we're going to be on. Might be 5:15. We'll give people time to get in. Pacific Standard Time, we're going to give that away. So it was worth sticking around, right? Now you know. That's what I was saying. Yeah, 5 p.m. Pacific Standard Time. So we'll. I'll probably be here at 5. I'll give it a few people some time to get in there, probably 10 minutes or so, and then we're going to do a giveaway. We're going to give that item away. I don't care where you're from. I don't care what country. It's not limited by that. There's no shipping fees. There's no strings attached to it. It's just you win it and you get it. So no strings attached. You don't have to buy anything. Don't have to enter anything. Nothing. We don't operate like that. Thank you, Lucky Lex. It's Fiery Guy 13. Fiery Guy 13. Now, tomorrow during the live stream, I will have a number depending on how many people we have in the live stream. I will have a number, and I'll just say go, and it'll say like 1 through 500. And the first person to hit that number, there it is. It's really simple. Yes, I definitely make cremation glass. Can I work with a more concentrated? What do you mean more concentrated? This is as concentrated as it gets. All right, we are going to pull this off here. I'm going to try this glass. I don't know if I'm going to like it. This is a different white. Narrow torch flame? Yeah, we can. I can bring it all the way down to here. Actually, I can bring it. I can bring it all the way down to there. That's my baby flame. There it is. Baby flame. Oh, and I just blew it out. This is my lightsaber. This is the Hacksmith lightsaber torch. This thing is freaking amazing. You see it go red? That's the Hacksmith lighter. This is a torch. This thing's freaking cool. I love this. Oh, that lighter. You can get it from the Hacksmith. I highly recommend it. It is incredibly well built. Okay, so we got that flower done that we're doing a giveaway. I want to try this this white. I don't know about it. We're gonna try it, and we're gonna do a little Nightmare Before Christmas theme marble. So Nightmare Before Christmas theme marble right now. We're gonna see how it works. Oh, there's my second set of pliers. Yeah, that is an amazing flame right there. That little lighter thing. I use it for the barbecue too. Lights everything up fast. All right, so again, I don't know how this white's going to work out, but we're gonna find out. They sent it to me to try out. I'm not sure. We're gonna give it a shot. So we're gonna do a pretty good sized marble. Probably 1.5 to 2 inch. What's up, Mickey? How are ya? 5 p.m. Pacific Standard Time. But I'll probably give people about 10 minutes to get into the channel. Because, you know, sometimes the internet's buggy and you got to reset your router or something odd. So I'll give it to about 5:10. But check in at 5. Good night, Tim. Appreciate you. Doing good, Mickey. Thank you for asking. All right, we're building a lot of this up. Just a little more, we'll be good. All right, right about there. Gonna start tapering it off. So we're going to come through and we're going to add some black in here because we're doing Nightmare Before Christmas theme marble. Right? We're going to do a marble Nightmare Before Christmas theme. Oh, that's dark green. All right, got black. Thank goodness. All right, let's do it. So we're going to stripe all the way around. Just going to bring it all the way around here. I can't remember the female character's name in Nightmare Before Christmas. I can't remember it. But doesn't it start to look like her shape of her head? Like right there? Sally, yeah. Doesn't it look like Sally's head? A little bit? I just saw it. I wasn't intending to do that. So that's the problem when you get old enough to be a speed limit. You forget things. Now that I'm thinking about it, I could probably do Sally's head okay. Or a rough version of it. Okay, so now we got black and white running all the way around. We're going to add some, I don't know if I should do that. I probably put too much black on here. I did. We're going to have to add white. I put too much black. I'm going to have to fill in the gaps or it'll like be all the way black. So we're going to fill in the gaps with white. It'll be 2 shades of white. Should look good. Kind of flying by the seat of our pants here. We're going to make a happy little marble. Did anybody watch the Bob Ross auction today? I know Beth sent me the info on it, but I didn't get a chance to watch it. Okay, and we're going to cut this. The rose was awesome. Oh, cool. All right, so now we got black and white running through, and we got kind of 2 shades of white. Maybe this will look good. Yeah, back to see with the little trees. We're not doing trees, we're doing marble, but we're doing a happy little marble. That squeak is coming in tomorrow for you. My dogs get sprayed by. Uh-oh. Sorry. Sorry, Beth. Go get that taken care of. I'm sorry that happened. All right, so we got to bring this front and center up here. Notice it's not very organized up here. It's actually completely disheveled. We're going to bring all that color to the front if we want a Nightmare Before Christmas marble and pull it down to a tapered point. Just going to bring it down and pull like that. So now we have the taper all the way up that way. We're going to grab a holding rod. We're going to park it on the other end. And then we're going to do the same thing on this end. Then we're going to push it together and make it into a marble. We're going full Marblicious. All right, then we're going to bring it in here and taper this down. Do the same exact thing. There we are, looking good. And here we go. We are making a kind of Nightmare Before Christmas themed marble. Lee, thanks for the gift. And here we go. That's right, Elizabeth. You get it. Elizabeth gets it. Thank you. Actually, I'm probably a little hotter with the flame. That's about it. Not anywhere else. Definitely not anywhere else. All right, so we're going to take this. So the trick is, I want to try and do a double, kind of reverse it. And what I mean by that is I'm going to spin it into a spiral on one side, and then I'm going to try and reverse the spiral on the other side. So they're not both going in the same direction. I want to try and do a double reversal, quadruple Willy Wonka style. All right, see where I'm heating right there? We got that section all heated up. Now, I'm just going to push it together, and it's going to automatically start spiraling. And then once I get to a certain point, I will help it along a little bit. Like that. I don't know if y'all can see that spiral in there. So this time we're going to reverse it the opposite direction. We're going to flip it the other way. Only because it kind of reminds me of Nightmare Before Christmas, just kind of wild and freaky fun. Wild and freaky fun. I love Tim Burton stuff, so it's a good inspiration. Between Tim Burton and James Cameron with Avatar, I got plenty of visuals that I love working with. So far, so good. I'm okay with it. Can you guys see the spirals kind of going? So there's the freaky spiral that direction. Let's just bring a little light on it. Now you can see that little spiral going. That's what I was saying. I think I can do a really cool spiral one direction, flip it the opposite direction. It kind of gives it that Tim Burton vibe. Of course, Katie. You certainly can, Katie. I got you. And here we go. Just going to bring it in. Ooh, I like it. Little yes, this marble is for sale. You may call dibs, Jenny. But let's make sure it lives. Okay, I used an experimental white underneath there, but yes, if it lives, you can certainly call dibs. I got you. I just want to make sure it doesn't like crack. All right, now you can definitely see that you are sleepy spiral going on. Camera's having a heck of a time trying to pick it up. All right, let's punty up to this side here. It is cool though. Yeah, this marble's really cool. But you're probably wondering, how do you get the marble off the rod? If you've never seen it done before, that's a good question. Thank you, Christy. Kelly, I appreciate it. That's the whole point. Spin it faster. Get the hypnotic going. I get enough people saying my voice puts them to sleep, which I was taking it very negatively for a long time. But then everybody said, no, it's a good thing. It's like, what do you mean I put you to sleep? You struggle with removing your punty marks? Well, here you go, Groves. This will be lesson. If you're having a lot of trouble with the punty marks, then you're just making the punty too big. That's mostly what's probably going on. Okay, now we got a little bit of a, I don't want to call it what it is, but a thingy up top. There's a word for it, but I don't want to use it. I don't want to get flagged. I've put you to sleep before, Queen? Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Everybody says, oh, I love going to sleep to the sound. Really? Am I that boring? But then I figured out it's not boring. All right, so next step, we're going to melt this in and get it round. And the trick to making a marble round is to make sure you use a mold smaller than the marble itself. It should fit into the mold. It should right around the rim of the marble mold. It's a white sound, the white noise. Yeah. Yeah, you know the word, but I don't want to, I do not want to get flagged. That's what I'm saying. I don't want to say it. I don't want to get flagged. I'm going to use that to get a little bit out, and then we're going to go to the smaller one. Let me push this out of the way a little. There we go. That's right, Groves. So now we're going to use the small mold. And it is good to go. So I'm going to show you the trick as to A, how to figure out if your marble's round, really round, and B, we're going to remove it from the stick. We're going to actually pop it off. You're going to see how everything gets done. Thank you, Clinton. So what I'm looking for on this marble is I'm watching the reflection from the ceiling lights and my side lights. As I'm rotating it around, that smooth light, that light should be smooth. If you see it jump up and down, it's not round. Or it has a little dimple or a little cave, something in there. It can move a little bit, but it just shouldn't be jumping all over the place. And that's how you know you're round. We're going to shine a little light on it so you can see. There, now we got black and white going. It's pretty marble. Then we got one of my favorite tools from Beth, or Dragonfly Creation. This is a marble holder. I'm going to grab it here. We're going to pop it in there like that. Okay. Then we're going to bring it down, and then you just tap. All good. Thank you for tea. Of course. I love explaining things. Then you just smooth that little spot out. Wouldn't it be cool as hell if it stayed that bright? Let me show you again. I would love it if I could keep that bright orange color in there. But that is the marble. Very Nightmare Before Christmas looking. Yeah, it's got a beautiful little color pattern, reversed. I like it. All right, we do have to finish the pig off. It's the very first item I started the night with. So this is the little piggy that flew. So we got a flying pig. Like that. We got to finish it off. There we go. And tap. There we go. Little pig that flew. That was actually the very first item we did for the night. I know, little piggy. I do have to take a break for a little bit though. I drank a lot of water and it's yeah, water's running through my body and I'm having a hard time right now. Okay, Katie, I got you. So I'm gonna log off on these. I don't know if I'll be back, but if I am, I'll see you in a bit. But I appreciate everybody. Don't forget, tomorrow, 5 p.m. Pacific Standard Time, the flower giveaway. So don't forget that. I'll see y'all in a bit. All right, I'm going to end here.